Have you ever fantasized about waking up to the gentle sound of waves crashing against the shore, stepping onto the balcony of your sprawling oceanfront mansion, and sipping a glass of vintage champagne as the sun rises? Or perhaps you envision yourself aboard a private yacht, gliding through turquoise waters, or jetting off to Paris for a weekend of haute couture shopping without glancing at price tags. This is the essence of the luxury lifestyle, a world where financial freedom transforms dreams into reality. But let's be clear. Becoming a millionaire isn't about stumbling upon a winning lottery ticket or chasing overnight schemes that promise riches with zero effort. It's a calculated, disciplined journey built on smart choices, relentless dedication, and a mindset wired for success. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a comprehensive, realistic, and proven roadmap to build your fortune and step into the opulent life you've always craved. Buckle up, because this is your blueprint to millions. First, let's start with the foundation. Cultivating a millionaire mindset. Wealth begins in your mind before it ever shows up in your bank account. Millionaires don't think like the average person. They see possibilities where others see roadblocks. They don't fear failure. They embrace it as a teacher. To develop this mindset, start by reprogramming your beliefs about money. Stop viewing it as a scarce resource that slips through your fingers. Instead, see it as a tool for creating opportunities. Dive into books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which unpacks the power of desire and persistence, or The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley, which reveals how ordinary people build extraordinary wealth through discipline. Listen to podcasts like The Tim Ferriss Show, or How I Built This to absorb the habits of high achievers. Surround yourself with ambitious people. Join online communities, attend webinars, or find mentors who inspire you to aim higher. Practice visualization daily. Picture yourself walking through your dream penthouse, feeling the leather seats of a Rolls-Royce, or dining at a Michelin-starred restaurant. This isn't just daydreaming. It's training your brain to align with your goals. Studies show that 88% of self-made millionaires attribute their success to their mindset and daily habits. Without this mental shift, even a sudden windfall can vanish, as countless lottery winners have learned the hard way. Next, commit to financial education. You can't build a fortune if you don't understand how money works. Most people are never taught this, which is why they stay trapped in the cycle of earning and spending. Start with the basics: budgeting, investing, and taxes. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or Khan Academy offer free or affordable courses on personal finance. Take advantage of them. Learn about compound interest, the magic that turns modest savings into millions over time. For example, investing $500 a month at a 7% annual return could grow to over $1 million in 30 years, thanks to compounding. Dive into topics like stock market investing, real estate, and entrepreneurship. Follow credible sources like Warren Buffett's annual shareholder letters, Bloomberg's market updates, or the Wall Street Journal for insights. In the luxury world, financial education also means understanding high-value assets. Learn how to invest in prime real estate, like beachfront properties in Miami or penthouses in Dubai, that appreciate while generating rental income. Explore collectibles like rare watches or fine art, which can double as status symbols and investments. Knowledge protects you from scams and bad decisions, like pouring money into overhyped trends. The more you know, the more confidently you can navigate the path to wealth, ensuring your investments align with your vision of a luxurious life. Now, let's talk about the engine of your wealth: income generation. Relying on a single paycheck is a surefire way to stay stuck. Millionaires build multiple income streams, diversifying their earnings to create stability and scale. Start a side hustle that aligns with your skills and passions, especially one that taps into the luxury niche. If you're drawn to high-end fashion, consider launching a dropshipping store on Shopify selling designer-inspired accessories. If travel is your passion, create a YouTube channel or blog reviewing luxury resorts or private jet experiences. Monetize it through affiliate marketing or sponsorships. If you have expertise, offer consulting services like personal styling or event planning for elite clients. The key is to start small but think big. For example, a side hustle earning $1,000 a month can scale to $10,000 with the right systems. Look at entrepreneurs like Kylie Jenner, who turned a passion for beauty into a billion-dollar empire through strategic branding. Use platforms like Upwork to find freelance gigs or Fiverr to offer niche services. Reinvest profits to grow your venture. Hire virtual assistants to handle repetitive tasks or invest in ads to reach a wider audience. Be realistic. Building a business takes time, often 3 to 5 years of consistent effort, but the payoff is life-changing. Imagine funding a week-long stay at a Maldives overwater villa entirely from passive income. That's the power of multiple streams. Investing is where your money starts working harder than you do. Hoarding cash in a savings account is a losing game. Inflation eats away at its value. Start with low-risk options like index funds that track the S&P 500, which have historically delivered 10% annual returns over decades. Apps like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Robinhood make it easy to get started with as little as $100. Diversify into real estate for steady cash flow and tax advantages. Consider rental properties in up-and-coming cities or real estate investment trusts, REITs, focused on luxury assets like high-end hotels or commercial spaces in Manhattan. If you're drawn to the luxury lifestyle, explore fractional ownership in assets like private jets or yachts through companies like NetJets. Yes, it's accessible with smaller investments than you'd think. For higher risk, dabble in individual stocks or cryptocurrencies, but only with money you can afford to lose. The golden rule is consistency. Invest 15 to 20% of your income monthly, no matter how small the amount. For example, $200 a month at 8% growth becomes $100,000 in 20 years. Millionaires like Mark Cuban emphasize patient, disciplined investing over chasing quick wins. Avoid flashy schemes promising 50% returns. They're usually traps. Your goal is steady growth that funds your dream of owning a vineyard in Tuscany or a penthouse overlooking Central Park. Savings and frugality might seem out of place in a luxury-focused video, but they're non-negotiable on the road to millions. Think of it as strategic resource allocation, not deprivation. Track every expense using apps like Mint or Anab to identify leaks. Cancel unused subscriptions, skip overpriced coffee, and rethink impulse purchases like $200 sneakers. Live below your means. If you earn $80,000 a year, budget as if you make $60,000. Build an emergency fund covering 6 to 12 months of expenses to protect against unexpected setbacks, like job loss or medical bills. Automate savings into a high-yield account offering 4 to 5% interest, like those from Ally or Marcus by Goldman Sachs. This discipline creates a financial cushion, freeing up capital for investments. Even luxury icons like Jeff Bezos lived frugally in Amazon's early days, driving a Honda while building a trillion-dollar company. Once you hit millionaire status, indulge strategically. Opt for experiences like bespoke vacations or custom-tailored suits that enhance your life without undermining your wealth. For example, a $10,000 trip to Santorini creates memories, while a $10,000 watch might just sit in a drawer. Networking is your golden ticket to opportunities most people never access. Millionaires don't build wealth in isolation. They leverage relationships. Attend industry conferences, join mastermind groups, or use LinkedIn to connect with successful entrepreneurs. Offer value first. Share an article, introduce someone, or volunteer to help with a project. In the luxury space, seek out high society events, art gallery openings, charity galas, or yacht club gatherings. These venues are where deals are made and partnerships are born. A single connection could lead to a real estate deal, a business partner, or an investor for your startup. Look at someone like Richard Branson, who built Virgin through charisma and connections. Be genuine, listen actively, and follow up consistently. Your network is your net worth, and in the luxury world, it's the key to unlocking exclusive opportunities, like co-owning a vineyard or securing a spot in an elite investment group. Entrepreneurship deserves its own spotlight because it's the fastest path to millions for those willing to take the leap. Unlike a traditional job, a business offers unlimited earning potential. Identify a problem in the luxury market, say, a lack of personalized travel planning for high-net-worth individuals, and create a solution. Start lean. Use tools like Canva for branding, Squarespace for a professional website, and social media for free marketing. Study success stories like Sarah Blakely, who turned $5,000 into Spanx by solving a simple problem. Focus on scalability. Design your business to grow without you micromanaging every detail. Outsource tasks like bookkeeping or customer service to platforms like Upwork. Reinvest profits to fuel growth, whether it's hiring a team or expanding your product line. Be prepared for challenges. 50% of businesses fail within 5 years, but those that succeed often create millionaires. Your business could fund a fleet of sports cars or a private island getaway. Dream big, but start small and execute relentlessly. Taxes and wealth protection are often overlooked but critical. As your income grows, so does your tax liability. Learn about tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or 401(k)s, which shield investments from taxes. If you're an entrepreneur, set up an LLC or S-corp to reduce your tax burden. Consult a CPA to get this right. Protect your wealth with proper insurance, life, disability, and umbrella policies for high-net-worth individuals. In the luxury space, consider trusts to safeguard assets like your mansion or art collection. Hire a financial advisor once your net worth hits $500,000 to optimize your strategy. The ultra-wealthy, like Bill Gates, use these tools to preserve and grow their fortunes while minimizing losses. Neglecting this step can erode your wealth faster than you build it. Persistence and resilience are the glue that holds this journey together. The path to millions is rarely smooth. Expect setbacks like failed businesses, market crashes, or personal challenges. What sets millionaires apart is their ability to keep going. Set clear, measurable goals. Aim for your first $10,000 in savings, then $100,000 in investments, then $500,000 in net worth. Break these into monthly targets and track progress with a spreadsheet or app like Trello. Celebrate small wins, like your first $1,000 in passive income, to stay motivated. Studies show self-made millionaires work 60 to 70 hours a week in the early years, sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term gain. Embrace failure as feedback. If a stock pick tanks or a client deal falls through, analyze what went wrong and adjust. Think of Oprah, who overcame countless rejections to build a media empire. Your persistence will carry you to that moment when you're sipping Dom Perignon on your private jet, reflecting on the journey. Let's talk about scaling your wealth to match the luxury lifestyle. Once you hit your first million, the game changes. Focus on high-yield opportunities like private equity or venture capital, but only after thorough research. Invest in experiences that elevate your status, like joining exclusive clubs or attending Davos-style summits. Diversify internationally. Buy property in stable markets like London or Singapore. Learn about philanthropy. Not only does it give back, but it also opens doors to elite networks. Look at billionaires like Elon Musk, who use their wealth to influence industries and live extravagantly. Your million is a tool to unlock a life of private chefs, couture fashion, and global adventures. Use it wisely. Finally, let's address the emotional side of wealth building. The pursuit of millions can be isolating or stressful if you lose sight of why you started. Stay grounded by maintaining close relationships with family and friends who support your vision. Practice self-care, exercise, meditate, or take breaks to recharge. Wealth is a means to freedom, not a cage. Define what luxury means to you. Maybe it's a penthouse in New York, a vineyard in Bordeaux, or simply time to travel the world with loved ones. Keep that vision front and center to fuel your motivation. Becoming a millionaire in the luxury lifestyle isn't a pipe dream. It's a realistic goal if you follow these steps. Cultivate a millionaire mindset, master financial education, build multiple income streams, invest wisely, save strategically, network relentlessly, embrace entrepreneurship, protect your wealth, and persist through challenges. Start today. Pick one action, like reading a finance book, launching a side hustle, or connecting with a mentor. Your opulent future is waiting. If this inspired you, smash that like button, subscribe for more wealth-building strategies, and drop a comment. What's your first step toward your $1 million dream? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.